What's up, YouTube? So, Gamestop story. Don't we all have one? If you're a gamer, you have a GameStop story of some kind. Well, I worked at GameStop. Many of you don't know. I worked at GameStop. I had actually at the time when I first started at GameStop, I worked at Walmart, the bottom of the hill. Um, and on my lunch breaks, I'd go hang out at GameStop. I'm like, oh no, man, I love games. I'm gonna go hang out at GameStop. Man, I thought I was something hanging out at GameStop. So I wound up getting to talking to them. I want to work here. This is the life. Working at a video game store. So they got me a job. Back then, you had to know somebody to get a job. What was that? 12 years ago? I'm old. 12 years ago, you had to know somebody to get in at GameStop because it was the fun place to work. And they got me a job, and I helped open a new store that was in my hometown. I didn't have to drive 30 minutes away to a store that I was working at, like at Walmart. But I kept my job at Walmart as well. And so I started at GameStop, helped open that store the first week, re-advertising every game that they brought into the store. And they wound up moving me to the store with my friends, the ones that I hung out with on lunch break at Walmart. So I could work in Walmart and then get off work, walk 5 minutes up the hill, and start working at GameStop. So I worked both jobs, and man, it wasn't even a job. GameStop was amazing at first. Then when you start to try and move up, I was just a game advisor, and anybody that works at GameStop knows what a game advisor is. But for the first 3 to 6 months, man, we had a blast. We were selling games. We enjoyed it. The customers enjoyed it. We just loved it. It was like a game store should be. But then we got a new boss man, and I'm gonna call this boss man Key. But yeah, he was the start of the we're gonna push sales, we're gonna push trade, you're gonna have to harass every customer that walks in the door to buy uh, everything, even TNA Impact, the video game. Which, if I remember correctly, my store sold the most pre-orders. We got a free copy of the game because of it. But yes, that's how my GameStop career started. And of course, I went to be an assistant manager because I'm going to move up. I'm going to be something in this company. Um, so I moved to be an assistant manager. They moved me to a mall store, and man, it was so fun working in the mall at a young age. Man, those were the days. But I worked there as an assistant manager for a while, basically training to be an assistant manager. And then they moved me to another mall store an hour away. So I went working there. I had no idea that they sent me there to close the store because they were closing the small store. So I worked there for about 3 weeks and they closed it. What was I going to do? They moved me to another store right down the street. So I was assistant manager at the newer store, and no longer working with the friends that got me involved in GameStop, but we kept in touch because GameStop, you communicate between stores a lot. Um, it was great. It was great. Now I did see some shady practices going on, which I'm not going to talk about for multiple reasons. Um, I may in the future go into more detail on some of those. But I wound up being let go from GameStop, as everyone is after they've been there about a year or two. I was let go because I left. I well, should I be able to say? Uh, I'm not even going to say really why. Yeah, I left the safe open. I left the safe open at GameStop. I forgot to kick it closed, but it just so happened the day that I forgot to kick the safe closed that someone cut a hole in the bathroom wall at our GameStop and broke in. through the nail salon beside us. And I guess they assumed I was part of it since I left the safe open, which I was not, because like I told them, I had a combination to the security lock. Why would I need to cut a hole in the bathroom wall to get into the store when I had the key? But needless to say, they let me go, which I was fine with, because by that time it had gotten so bad. It was getting close to the circle of lifetime, where you had to push everything. You had your GPGs and your warranties and your cards and your the subscriptions and everything. You got to add something on every transaction, or you was getting wrote up. It was getting to the point where it wasn't fun anymore anyway. And of course, it worked out much better for me to leave and not be there. But so yeah, GameStop. Is it bad for gamers? No, it's not. I know you hear all the horror stories about their trade-ins, but there's reasons that their trade-in value is so low. The company has to make money. Do they give you as much as mom and pop shops? No, they don't. But mom and pop shops also don't get 200 copies of Madden traded in and require you to sell them at $55, which made no sense. It should have at least been $10 difference. GameStop never should have got rid of their 10% discount and moved to this $5 deal, because all we do with the $5 coupon is go in and get us a $5 pop and go home. So yeah, you got any questions about GameStop? I may make some follow-up videos about my time at GameStop. Man, it started off as a blast. It really did. It was the most fun job I've ever had for the first little bit. It did eventually turn into the nightmare that everybody talks about. But in the end, still not a bad job to have. If you feel like you want to go work at GameStop, go ahead. Go ahead. Just know you're going to be pushed to sell stuff that you don't want to sell. You're going to make it feel like you're harassing people when you probably are. So when you go into GameStop and they harass you, hey, welcome to GameStop. Can I help you? Can I get you a pre-order? Can I get you a subscription? Can I get you a credit card? Can I get you breakfast and lunch and dinner? Just know they're being forced to do that. Their job requires them to do that. It's no different than going and getting an oil change and them coming out and saying, oh, you need new tires, brakes, and a new engine before you leave out. Just letting you know. But if you like this content, be sure to subscribe. If you don't, be sure to subscribe. Just subscribe. And until next time, leave down in the comments what you want to know about GameStop, and I'll be sure to try and inform you of any and all questions that you may have, because I know a lot about GameStop. Man, those were the fun days, though. Until next time, later.